All right. See, we got these Turf Saver tires we got here. And I don't need tires that don't tear up the grass because we have 5-6 acres that needs to be cut. And if the grass is a little wet, it doesn't turn. This tire size, I was having trouble finding in an aggressive tread except for some 4-wheeler tires and $200. But I can do a lot more with $200 and buy some tires. So what I decided to do is I'm going to take every other lug and cut me like a tractor pattern. You got to make sure that the tractor pattern is facing the right way towards the front. That way you don't do them backwards. And this is what they're looking like as I'm cutting them out. And I'm going to show y'all how I'm doing it. So this is going to be the row we leave. This is going to be the row I take out. And I mark them just in case I get to drinking a little too much and I cut the wrong one. So this is going to be them. And what I'm using, I found out that a cheap hacksaw blade fits in my little zip saw. I call it my zip because that's what it sounds like. And it's the same size. So I cut it the way I wanted it cut, and the teeth are big enough they're not plugging up with the melted rubber. And then I'm using a router with a bit, and I got it set in between the other two lugs, that way it doesn't dig into the tire. And I've already done half of the other tire, and I can feel it working good already, so I figured when I start it again, I'll start on the other tire. And I'm using a metal flat burring bit to smooth it off. This is made for metal. This is made for wood. And the hacksaw blade, I think, is the multi-purpose. So, but it all cuts rubber. And it's gonna stink. So, but it doesn't bother me. So I'm gonna run a row, show y'all what I'm doing. And I stop it every so often to make sure I can still see the tip of my blade, because if I can't see it poking out the other side, that means it's going into the tire, and you're going to end up spending that $200 anyway. I've seen some other ways online of how to cut the tires off, and none of that worked for me, and I ended up with my own system. tried using just the router, but it bounces around too much and I tear up the other lugs. So it's best to cut what you can off first. You can feel it, you know if you got all the lug off of it.